Welcome to our first episode of Synergy on Record. I'm Tawnya, Synergy Labs Marketing Manager, and today I am joined by Nova Oliphant, Director of Strategic Partnerships, International Markets. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Tawnya.
Thanks for joining us today. I know that you'll be en route to Vietnam as of 9 p.m. tonight.
Yes.
So exciting client and partner meetings coming up. I know you have a busy schedule, so we appreciate you taking the time to tell a little bit about your story with our watchers. So let's start by talking a bit about Synergy Lab. For anyone who's just discovering Synergy Lab, can you speak a bit to who we are and what we do?
Sure. Thanks for having me, Tawnya. Synergy Lab is a market entry services provider that specializes in assisting international startups with entering new markets. So we provide a wide range of programs and services to support and to help these startups navigate the, competencies in entering a Canadian market. Some of the services we provide are Canadian market research, go-to-market development, go-to-market strategy development, introductions to industry networking partners, and also introduce them to advisors.
Cool. I already knew all that, but appreciate you kind of shedding some light for our watchers. One thing that I find interesting about Synergy Lab's story is how it all came to be. So maybe we can touch on that a little bit.
Yes, I say we were born out of a recognition of the need to assist companies in transition to a Canadian entity. And I think in particularly international companies, they face unique challenges when entering the Canadian market, including differences in culture, business practices, and business regulations. And so this is where we are able to leverage our expertise and understand, we understand the Canadian market and we can help them start in a new business in a new country.
Yeah, I love that. It's really clear. Our mission is very clear across the team and, helping those people succeed with whatever's next in their journey. It's so nice to watch it come to fruition. So with all of that said, maybe you can give us a brief overview of our program offerings.
Yes. So our programs include the Pioneer Program, the Land and Launch. These are all designed to help business accelerate growth and obviously to help them, achieve any objectives and goals that they may have. Clients working with Synergy Lab can expect to receive one-to-one time with our advisors, our mentors, and industry experts, and they continue to support them throughout the entire market process journey.
Awesome. Yeah, the Pioneer Program is clearly our bread and butter and really, in my mind, how Synergy Lab started. And, at this point, we've seen hundreds of clients go through the start to end journey and come out on the other end and land in Canada. It's pretty exciting. So speaking of client success and watching that journey, do you have a go-to client success story that kind of comes to mind?
Yeah, I have a lot of success stories to share. I guess one of my personal favorites dates back to January 2020. I met a founding member that had registered for our Pioneer Program, our soft landing program, and she was here in Canada, and I met her at the initial discovery session, and she went through the programs, received advisor services, and successfully graduated and completed the program. Fast forward to 2022, I had the opportunity to meet her again at a networking event that was sponsored by Spark. And she walked up to me, reintroduced herself, and she started saying, hello, Nova, I'm sure you don't remember me. And she was surprised that I did remember her. In fact, I even remembered the innovation behind her project. And we were catching up She was talking about, the progress she's been making and the fact that she was going to open a storefront in Markham, Ontario. And I thought to myself, wow, like 2 years prior, it was just an idea. That's what it was. And here we are now. It's a reality, and it had came to fruition. And I thought, just her going through the programs to get that strategic map, pathways to start in her business, and this is it. So those are one of my fond memories.
I love that. I remember you telling me that story, and it stuck with me for sure. It's a really cool story.
Yeah.
I've only been here for 6 months, and I've already felt and seen how rewarding it can be to, meet with the clients that have went through our program and seen that success. And it's really nice.
It is.
With all that said, though, obviously, as an immigrant coming to another country, there are fears and there are challenges and there are hardships, and there might be, things along the way that are unanticipated and all of those things. So it's really nice to celebrate the successes, but I think that it's also really nice that we're with our clients to, help them persevere and get through those tough times as well. I know you're an immigrant yourself. Maybe you can speak to a memory that you have coming to Canada.
Yeah, a lot of immigrants, such as myself, I guess, have vivid memories of their first time coming to Canada. For me, 28 years ago, it was a snowstorm. So my memory of Canada is that cold snowstorm. But despite the harsh weather, I quickly came to recognize that, the city was filled of different people from different cultures, and Canada is, so multiculturalism that you have this opportunity to explore and meet people from all over the world with different background and different experience. And so I just felt privileged to be a part of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. Speaking of traveling from one country to another, we briefly mentioned at the beginning of the episode that you're leaving for Vietnam and then from Vietnam to Hong Kong. So obviously with this job, we've worked with, over 20 countries at this point.
Yes.
So travel opportunities come about. Do you have a favorite trip that you've taken? Any memories from those trips that kind of have left an imprint on you?
Yeah, I'd say one of the most memorable trips for me, or company trip, was when we went to Oman in 2020. I found it particularly interesting because we were there to talk about doing business in Canada and, coming to Canada to start a new company. But while we were there, we were also learning a lot about the business norms and expectations in Oman. So that left a lasting impression on me, and I really enjoyed that.
Nice. And what about your upcoming trip are you most looking forward to?
Yes, Vietnam. Where do I start? Well, I guess firstly, I'm really looking forward to meeting our, international immigration experts there and getting to meet prospective companies that are considering taking their business to Canada and are also considering our programs. So I'm excited for that. I will also have an opportunity to meet some of our existing clients who have participated in programs. And so I'm excited to catch up and hear about their progress that they've made since completed the program. And of course, looking forward to the new culture and food and all that Vietnam has to offer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All of these amazing travel opportunities and cool stories to share. I love it. We know how busy you keep with your work, even when you're on Canadian soil. You do it well. Make it look good. Let's ask a fun question. What's the typical day in the life of Nova look like?
Yes, I'm pretty busy. My days are jam-packed filled with meetings. I spend a considerate amount of time meeting with new partners and existing partners. And I also meet with the leadership team to roll out new programs and services to satisfy our partners' needs. And every now and then I do get the opportunity to sit in discovery sessions. So I get to speak to some of our incoming clients who are considering, participating in our programs and services. But even though I'm busy every day, I get the opportunity to connect with a lot of people and partners and always working towards, the growth of this organization.
Love it. And you're so passionate about what you do. I think it, helps you get through those busy days. And when you're so committed to the story that you're telling and the mission behind the business, it makes it a lot more rewarding and enjoyable to
For sure.
be working long hours. Okay, let's wrap up today's chat with one final question. What's your favorite thing about working at Synergy Lab?
That's an easy one. The team and what we do. I mean, I consider us innovators ourselves. We are always trying to improve our programs and services. We take a lot of feedback. It's a very collaborative environment and we work well together. And then there's what we do. I mean, we are a part of our client's journey from beginning to end. And it's, like you said earlier on, it's so rewarding to be a part of that and, to have their trust and confidence in us to be a partner, to take this leap with them. And yeah, what we do and the team makes it worthwhile getting up, coming to work every day.
Yeah, I agree completely. The team culture here is just off the charts. And it's so easy for companies to say, oh, we have a great team culture and not necessarily, make that true. But that's something that is very evident at Synergy Lab. So I couldn't agree more. Thank you for taking the time to chat with us today. Appreciate it. Safe travels. And for anybody that wants to stay in the loop and hear updates on Nova's trip to Vietnam and Hong Kong, be sure to follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and any other social media platform that we're on. We'll also be announcing upcoming Synergy on Record episodes on those platforms. So we look forward to you tuning in. Safe travels, Nova.
Thank you.
Chat soon.